everyone, it's Evie. It's Tuesday and it's the week of October 16th. In case you guys haven't noticed, the past few weeks of videos have been kind of crazy. More or less, I just got caught up with work and just didn't have time to film. And on top of that, I have an iPhone 5. It's like a super low gig as far as memory. And with all this editing and music production I've been doing, I don't have the memory space to be recording videos every week or every day. So I have to constantly record the videos for the week, delete them, upload them. It's just a whole hassle. And memory's been getting really, really low on my phone. And at this point, I can barely record a few days worth of video, let alone a full week's full of video. I'm trying to figure that out now. I'm supposed to be getting a new phone soon. And I get a laptop, so that way I can free up space on my phone. And that way I can record videos more consistently. But right now, it's just kind of, it's what it is, and it kind of sucks, but again, I'm trying to get things sorted out so that way I can record every day. It is windy as shit outside, but I'm getting my stuff together. I'm selling my car this week, doing some other minor errand bullshit, and just relaxing. So I'm gonna have time, I swear, I'm not lying this time, I'm gonna have time to film tomorrow and Thursday, a whole little video planned, and maybe some other stuff might come up this weekend, I don't know. Oh, I'm going to my mom's. So there's more content for videos. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on right now.
Guess what, everybody? I'm sick. It's sell my car day. Just cleaned my car out. It's a giant piece of crap. I can't wait for it to be gone. Yeah, pretty excited. Gonna get rid of it. I think I'm only getting like $150 for it, which I know everyone tells me, oh, you should have sold it on Craigslist, should have sold it on Facebook. I said, that's cool, but I don't have the time to be selling it on Facebook or anything. I want it gone. I need it out of my life. Plus the extra $100 right now could be useful. I don't want to wait around 2-3 months for someone to maybe buy it. So I just want to be rid of it. But yeah, so it'll be nice. So it'll be out of my way. I won't have a car anymore. And then I can start looking for a new one. Okay, so I waited 4 hours for this car, or the place to pick up my car. It's a pain in the ass, but I got the money for it, and I got it to the bank, and everything worked out. But that was like an ordeal. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting outside, and nothing. He's like, I'm going to be there in an hour. Hour went by, I call him back. I'll be there in an hour. It's like, dude, I got things to do today. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so I wanted to show this off before, but I pre-ordered the physical copy of Undertale in July, and it just got here the other day, and I kind of wanted to show it off. Okay, so the collector's edition comes with all of this stuff. There's a sticker of the annoying dog, the actual game itself, the PS4 copy, and then there's the soundtrack to Undertale, which is, I believe, 2 discs. It's like 100 and some tracks, and it's I already own the track, or rather own the soundtrack on iTunes, but it's really cool to have the physical copy as well. And with it, it has a bunch of sheet music from the game. It's like 6 or 7 songs. It's super, super neat to be able to have like the actual sheet music for it. And then on top of that, Toby Fox had actually wrote in some little notes about the various songs and the way he kind of wrote them. So it's also neat, a little kind of like personal touch. And then it also came with the art book, which is the retelling of the story at the beginning of the game, but it's actually a physical copy. It's all hand-drawn out by Temmie Chang. It's really, really neat to kind of have the actual story of Undertale in a physical book form. And then there's also this artwork card of Frisk and the flowers, which is pretty neat. And then the locket from the game, like an actual like real locket. It actually opens up, and it's a music box on the inside. It says Best Friends Forever. And when you wind it up, it plays his theme. But it's kind of neat. I think it's the first like collector's edition thing I've actually bought before. And it was totally worth it.
Extraño tus besos, extraño tus caricias, espejos yo que siempre aquí cerquita. Estoy esperando que regreses a mi lado. porque me des besos y caricias. Cariño, ¿qué me dabas? Yo estás desierto de mi pecho.
Okay, I just woke up and I saw the episode 2 of Life is Strange, so I'm gonna play it. There might be some spoilers in this video. If I post anything about it, I will tag it as a spoiler, and so you guys don't get the game spoiled for you. Okay, it's Friday. Yesterday and the day before, I kind of spent some time with my family and whatnot, as you guys saw. But I kind of got some sort of good news. Well, bad news that's also good news. My mom broke her phone. She has an iPhone 6C, I think. And I'm in the market for a new phone. And all she did was shatter her screen, and she wants a new one. So I was thinking she could just, sell me her old phone. I would fix the screen, and then she could get a new phone. That way I don't have to pay for like an iPhone 8 and pay billions and billions of dollars. So that's one good thing. So that'd be something that out of the way that I need. On top of that, if that's the case, I'll definitely have money to afford a laptop like really soon. So I think I'll get a laptop next paycheck. And then the only thing left I really need immediately is a car, which is a couple cars in my area that people are trying to sell. So I may contact them and try to see what's going on. But it looks like I'll be able to get a car pretty easily, especially now that I have extra money. And then on top of that, the other cool thing that kind of happened was I tried filing for divorce online, but I needed a bunch of details and information from my ex that I didn't have. She just so happened to text me last night, and we chatted, and she says she's willing to just go with me down to the court, file in person, get this taken care of. She doesn't want to squabble over anything. She doesn't want to fight and argue, which is the exact same thing I want. I don't want to fight either, Things didn't end on the best of terms, but we're both at a point now where we just want it to be done. We don't really hate each other at this point. We just kind of like, whatever, let's be done with it. So hopefully that's what happens, and I can be done with this, and that's another thing, checked off my list of shit I need to do. So things are moving along. I'm pretty excited, actually. I didn't think I would be able to get this much done in this amount of time. I thought for sure that I'd either drag my own feet or something would stop me, and I'd be busting my ass trying to get things done. But it looks like stuff is slowly happening. So probably next weekend, honestly, I'm going to see if I can get a ride out to Best Buy. I'm going to see if I can get a laptop. And then hopefully my mom sells me her phone, and I'll start to be able to get my crap together. I'm still going to pay off college, which I'll be able to do that easily. I'm not too worried about that. It's $1,200, and I'll be able to pay that off fairly easily between now and January. So like I said, I'm not too concerned about it, but it's still something I need to get done. But yeah, things are happening. My yard's on fire, son. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Probably. So something I want to talk about is, I guess something that's been brought up before, in a couple different ways. But basically, I haven't started hormones. I'm not on HRT, so like chemically, my body's still the same. The only thing that's changed is kind of my outlook and my attitude, and a little bit on a lot of things. But what I've noticed is that just after coming out and after, telling everyone what's going on, my mindset's kind of changed in the sense that a lot of the things that I didn't like before, I'm starting to like now. And I don't know if that's because I've always been into that stuff and I'm just now allowing myself to do it, or if there's been an actual change in my personality, I guess. I've always been into traditionally female music artists, Lady Gaga, Kesha, that kind of thing. And a lot of guys oh, you can't listen to that, it's gay, whatever. And I've always liked the music, and now, I guess now that I've come out, I like it even more, and I'm even more into it. I listen to a few songs from a few different artists, and now I'm really diving into them. And I think it's just because I'm now allowing myself to like these things, and even stuff as simple as personal hygiene and whatnot. I mean, not that I never kept myself clean, but I've always been a fairly clean person, but I've never been super meticulous about it. And now it's just like, I have this like need. I have to shower every day. I have to shave every day. I have to try at the very least to make myself look presentable. And I was never really like that before. I just threw on a t-shirt and some pants and went about my day. And now it's like, oh, I need to figure out what I'm going to wear. I want to look nice. So there's just subtle things like that have changed in my personality. And obviously I haven't taken anything or done anything to change that. It just kind of changed naturally as I've allowed myself, I guess, to be more authentic to myself, which is kind of strange. Which makes me really curious when I do start the hormones, what that's going to do to my mind, because it's probably going to change that even more. So I'm really curious to kind of see the other changes that they're going to happen on top of the typical changes everyone or most people go through on HRT. It's pretty cool. Okay, it's Sunday. I worked a 14-hour shift yesterday at work. We just got really busy, which kind of sucked because now I'm even more exhausted. But to top that off, I got a letter in the mail from my apartment complex, and they billed me for all the damages to the apartment. And they had to paint all the walls because we had painted them when we moved in. And because of our dogs that peed everywhere, they had to replace the carpet. Total, the damages were almost $800, which is money I don't have right now. They said I could do a payment plan, but still, it just kind of sucks that I have to pay that much money. So, I'm gonna try to get help from my ex to see if she'll kind of float me some money towards it. I mean, we did share the apartment and everything, but I'm not expecting anything. It is what it is. It just kind of sucks that I have to put this money in there because I wanted to buy a laptop. I wanted to start getting a cell phone, all this other stuff. So, I don't know. It's a minor setback, but in the long run, it shouldn't be too disastrous. It just kind of sucks. But other than that, that's all that's going on this week. I'm paying money for bills, and I don't have money. Yay. I just got out of work. Checked my timesheet. I did almost 60 hours this week, which is pretty normal nowadays. I'm exhausted. I'm going home, going to bed. That's pretty much it for this video. Next week's video, I actually have a topic planned. So it won't be just me rambling for 5 to 8 minutes at a time. So look forward to that. Other than that, see ya.